On May 12, 2026, the National Testing Agency published a notice that effectively paralyzed the country's medical education system. They officially canceled the NEET UG exam. With that single document, 2.28 million aspiring doctors abruptly had their futures put on hold. The agency didn't point to a crashed server or an administrative glitch. They pointed to a highly organized criminal breach of the testing protocol. By canceling the results of over 5,000 centers, the NTA admitted that their existing security protocols failed to stop a targeted criminal strike. The mechanics of the scam relied on something common in the coaching world: the guess paper. Tutors routinely write these practice guides to help students anticipate question trends, but a paper leak mafia weaponized this exact format to disguise a stolen exam. They weren't giving it away. PDF copies of this specific guess paper began circulating in private WhatsApp groups, with a black market price tag reaching up to 25 lakh rupees. The document itself was a massive 410-question file, and it was actively moving through student networks weeks before the May 3rd test date. Look at this data comparison between the leaked guess paper and the actual exam. Exactly 120 questions, 90 in the biology section and 30 in chemistry, are a flawless match, right down to the punctuation. By hiding a stolen exam in plain sight as an expensive study guide, the syndicate created a black market that rewarded wealth over merit. Law enforcement agencies had to trace the document backward. The physical leak points directly to a compromised printing press located in Nashik, Maharashtra. Watch how it moves. A digital file originates in Nashik, jumps to Haryana, targeting buyers in Gurugram, and branches into a massive digital cluster in Rajasthan. The ultimate destination was Sikar, a booming coaching hub where students are under immense pressure. These coaching centers operate as closed, high-pressure ecosystems. This isolation allowed the paper to spread rapidly among paying clients without immediately triggering alarms outside the local community. This interstate supply chain turned the high-pressure environment of India's coaching capitals into a captive market for stolen data. Despite the complexity of the network, high-tech surveillance didn't bring it down. The entire operation unraveled because of a single casual WhatsApp forward. The fatal transaction happened when an MBBS student in Kerala purchased a copy of the paper at a massive discount, paying just 30,000 rupees. That student then sent the PDF to his father, who runs a PG hostel, back in Sikar, asking him to share the questions with the students living there. After the May 3rd exam wrapped up, the hostel owner compared the forwarded PDF against the real test booklet. Recognizing the flawless match, he immediately blew the whistle to the Rajasthan Special Operations Group and the NTA. The SOG launched a wave of raids, uncovering a network so vast that the central government had to escalate the probe, officially handing the case over to the CBI. The decision to mass distribute the paper left a digital trail that eventually exposed the syndicate, triggering the largest academic federal investigation in recent Indian history. The cancellation ignited nationwide outrage. Student groups flooded the streets, and politicians publicly condemned the leak as a crime against the country's youth. Behind the protests is severe emotional devastation. Honest students who spent years preparing and traveled hundreds of miles to testing centers suddenly had their scores erased. In response, the NTA confirmed that a re-exam will take place, with the schedule likely falling in June. To ease the logistical burden, administrative relief was announced. Candidates won't submit fresh registrations, and no new fees will be charged. Previous fees will be fully refunded, and the system will automatically carry forward the existing exam center data. While administrative waivers might patch the immediate logistical nightmare, the foundational trust in the fairness of the medical entrance system has suffered lasting damage. Right now, the CBI is hunting down the paper leak mafia, but for the 2.28 million candidates in limbo, the only option is to separate from the noise and refocus on preparation. It is critical to ignore the rumors flooding social media and actively avoid the fake admit card links currently circulating online. The sole reliable source for the confirmed re-exam schedule and official updates is the NTA website at neet.nta.nic.in.